Let's do it. What's going on, guys? Kimchi Fries here, back into the video on the channel, and today we actually have Korean style hot dogs. I found a restaurant that is called Two Hands Corn Dogs. It is a restaurant that does basically the Korean style corn dogs that have gotten so popular over the last couple of years in the United States. I know they're popular elsewhere. So they have a pack of 5 that's called the Megastar set that I got, which is right here. Drop. It's a cool box too. I love like the packaging sometimes, like that. This matters to me. But there are 5 different kinds here, so I have my receipt here, so it's gonna be kind of dicey, as well as 2 different kinds of fries, because I couldn't decide between the two, so I ended up getting them both because I want to try them. I like this little, again, the packaging, A+. These are kimchi style fries, which is just regular fries with kimchi seasoning. I mean, they look kind of basic, but we'll see what kind of that's about. And then what they call their dirty fries, which are like tater tots, but they have like flaming hot Cheeto seasoning on here, as well as what they call their dirty sauce. So I'm not entirely sure what that means, but it sounds like a good idea. So drop a thumbs up. I'm not going to hold you guys. Also, I'm feeling a little under the weather, so if I sound more nasally than I normally do, that's why. But the show goes on. We wanted to do this. I wanted to try this. So there are 5 different kinds here. Like I said, I don't know what's what. I did that on purpose because I like to try things and then kind of guess what's going on in there. So I'm just going to start off with this potato one in the middle. I know it's a potato one because it has a bunch of potatoes on it. So look at the size of this thing. That's why I guess why they call it 2 hands, because this is actually heavy. Holding this up is giving me a little bit of a workout. So it's got some flaming hot in the top. I don't know what is in the middle or anything. This is nice. A lot of crispy potato on the outside. There's a beef sausage on the inside. And then you get, I can't put my finger on what kind of seasoning this is, but you can see it if you look up close. It's the flaming hot and their dirty sauce, which has kind of like a, hold on. Almost like a sweet mustardy kind of vibe to it. You can't go wrong with this. It's funny. The only corn dogs I ever had growing up were like the State Fair kind of ones, you know, just like the regular hot dog that has like that batter on the outside. And this is just so upgraded. Tough to eat sometimes. I guess you gotta eat from like the side. Not easier. Yeah, for sure. Again, I don't feel the best, so I'm not gonna like go crazy eating this. I'll probably eat like a couple of bites of each and go from there. But overall, the ingredients are pretty quality. This box, by the way, costs $27. But I will say that you do get a lot of food. When they said 5 corn dogs, I was like, okay, well, $27 seems like a bit of a ripoff. But each one is quite large. I mean, I could see why you charge $5 for one that's this massive. So anyway, with that being said, let me get back into it. The flavors are on point. It's very well seasoned. The outside is crispy. There's a lot of potato going on, but it's not like dry, even though like sometimes you do potato, it gets a little bit dry with the amount of potatoes on here. The hot dog is of good quality, or should I say the sausage. And there's enough sauce on here, but not enough that it's like completely drowned. I think it's a really, really nice. I would give it a 9 out of 10. So let's go down the line. I guess I'll start with this. Again, I have no idea what any of these are. I don't even know what to guess on this, but there's a sauce on the top, and I don't know, we're just gonna try it. Ooh. Mmm. I've had that seasoning on wings before. The seasoning that's on here, I've ordered Korean fried chicken and gotten that similar seasoning. It's like that cheese. Like the cheese wings that I've had, the snowing wings. Same idea, so it's a little bit like a Parmesan parsley kind of vibe. There's mozzarella in the middle. There's no sausage in this one. And I can't put my finger on what like the sauce is. This one's really good, man. I think you can choose the filling. This, with like a spicy or a beef sausage in the middle, would be even better. But I do like the cheese. You can also get one that has half mozzarella, with half sausage as well, which would probably be dope. This one's even better. And if I didn't have a migraine with 4 billion lights shining in my face, I'd probably smash this whole thing. That one I like even more. Surprisingly, I didn't think I would because it's just cheese, but the amount of cheese isn't like an overwhelming amount, and it's not chewy. You think like big mozzarella stick, but it doesn't have that vibe at all. And with that seasoning on the outside that I've had on wings, that it really, really took me back to having those wings. It's really good. Again, I know people say that I don't give 10s out. I wouldn't give it a 10 because of that doesn't have the sausage in there. Personally, I still would have think it was better that way. But it's still good enough for me for a 9.4. Not 9.5. Yes, 9.4. This one has Flamin' Hot seasoning on it, so I'm going to guess that this one is the spicy dog. It would make sense. So let's give it a shot. Mm-hmm. It's definitely a spicy dog. The Flamin' Hot, a little bit of kick to it. Wasn't expecting the cheddar in here, but that's definitely cheddar cheese. Looks like half cheddar and half mozzarella. But it doesn't taste bad at all. It's just definitely like the contrast of cheddar and mozzarella is kind of weird, you know? So it wouldn't be my first choice. As far as everything else, the spicy is good on the outside for sure. The breading is always on point with these, perfectly crispy. And I like whatever this dirty sauce is, which is on the tots as well, so I should like those just as much. It's sliding. Yeah, like the cheese is holding on for dear life. Overall, it's like a concept of like process of elimination for me. I tried all of the different fillings that they have. I can say so far that I like the outside of these a lot better, but I would enjoy the inside more if it had like some sort of spicy sausage or hot dog or something like that. And it's missing for me personally, but everything else about this is a slam dunk. Look at that. Very cheesy, very flavorful. I just need a little bit of the salty from the hot dog or the sausage that you're missing. But you can change the inside. So I know next time what I want. Man, but that's good. The cheddar's good. It's waking me up. The more I eat this one, the more it's growing on me. That cheddar is addictive. It really is. So I would put it somewhere right in the middle. This being my second favorite, which for 9.4 and a 9.0, you have a 9.2. Okay, so this is the classic dog. And what I found interesting about this is that you had the option of getting it with sugar, and it said recommended on the menu, like recommended you should get it with sugar. So this is the classic dog. I believe it has ketchup and mustard on it, and there's a sugar thing too. So this is different. I don't know how I feel about sugar. I have to bite this again. But I can tell you this. Ketchup and mustard. Crispy skin. The mozzarella. Now, looking inside, I don't know if you can see in here, but there's definitely half sausage and half mozzarella in this one. I can see the sausage, but it's like only up to here. So I'm going to bite down here. Yeah, see? I could see it. Now that I've had 2 bites, it's even better with the sausage, which I keep saying over and over again, because it gives you a contrast of sweet and salty with the sugar, the crispy, the mustard. You keep going back and forth between salt, sweet, which is a good flavor profile to have. Then the texture is so on point because of the crispy outside, which is really, really good. I just keep saying the same thing over and over again. I know with emphasis now, if I'm going to get this again, I'm 100% going to get it with sausage because it tastes so much better. The sugar with the sausage goes well, but with the mozzarella, wasn't really a fan. But now that I had it with sausage, it's even better. Still, this one is my favorite on the outside, but this was my favorite inside with the sausage and mozzarella. So I find myself going back and forth. I know I can build like a perfect one at this point, which is even more of a W. But this one I would give a 9.3 because it's my second favorite. That's why the ratings are. I'm like backing myself into a corner. And the last one here is a crispy rice dog. So what looks like there's little like balls. You can see it on this side. Again, option of sugar, says get it with sugar, says recommended, ketchup, mustard on the outside. Like the crisp rice that's inside of like a crunch bar, but bigger, big crunchy balls. Inside, there's a beef sausage But I think this one's a spicy beef because it has a little bit of a kick at the end. I'll be honest with you, everything else about this is good besides the outside. I don't really care for the crisp rice. It's like a texture thing for me. I'm gonna bite it again though. You gotta take more than one bite, right? It's not bad. It's not bad. It takes a little getting used to. It's like balls on it, you know? But the texture does make it nice and crispy. It's very similar to the one I just had. But I prefer the one I just had other than the balls. But the spicy beef is really good. So once again, I'm torn. I would say that the crisp rice gives it a texture that I don't really find enjoyable. You can see because I took the least amount of that one. But everything else about it is good. I would just change the outside. So it's going to be the lowest rated one by a margin, which is still good for this. I think these are good. But this one only gets an 8. Only gets an 8. Imagine that. But still very good. Just the texture thing for me just throws me off. Everything else about this is elite though. Okay, so now we have their kimchi fries, which was their #1 ordered item. Now, it says kimchi seasoning on fries. I don't like fries like this, so I have low expectations as well. What I mean by fries like this is these are just like your regular straight cut, and I'm just looking at them, they look like they're soggy already. And I'm not a fan of that, but it does have a kimchi seasoning on it. So let's see if these are any good. I can't stand that. The fry, I don't, well, yeah. I'm not a fan of those. I have to give you context though. Again, I like fries with a little more doneness than this. Even if you're going to do straight cuts, there's no anything to the outside of this. Like, nothing. And the kimchi seasoning, there's not enough to even warrant, like, getting a taste of it. I'm going to try this one right here because it seems like it has a lot. I love kimchi, by the way. I eat kimchi almost every single day. There's, like, I don't get kimchi from that seasoning. And I don't like the fries. I'm actually shocked at how much I don't like, you know, that's just straight potato. I like a crunch on the outside, a little bit more of a doneness to it. So texturally, those fries are off, and the seasoning just doesn't really have much of a flavor. Yeah, you can see I took like 3 bites, and it's not the biggest fan. That's pretty much it. There's a little bit of a kick that I'm getting at the end, like a little bit of a spicy, which kimchi does have a spice level, but I don't know. As a person who eats a lot of kimchi, that I personally go to H Mart like once a week to get a giant tub of kimchi so that I have it to eat, or no, once every 2 weeks, whatever. You get what I'm saying? But not moving me in the kimchi direction. I was excited about those, and I'm really let down. I give those a 2 out of 10. And last were their dirty fries, which are these right here, which ironically are not fries, they're tater tots. But they're dirty sauce with a flamin' hot Cheeto seasoning and tater tots. So, and what looks like the same seasoning that's on that chicken / one of these corn dogs is on here as well. It definitely is. These are good. Those are good. I'm back here, I promise. These are good. I wish the tater tots were a little crispier, but I'm just nitpicking. Everything else about these are a dud. It has the same seasoning as this, which is what I really liked. The flamin' hot Cheetos aren't necessary, but I'm not going to be mad at them. And that dirty sauce kind of has... I still can't put my finger on what I'm tasting. It's like a little sweet. Mayo, spicy mayo kind of thing. Sweet spicy mayo, maybe something like that. But kind of getting a mustard at the end. Adds a little something to it. These are good. I don't have much to say other than I wish they were done a little better, like cook-wise. Because these are fried perfectly. And then the fries, not so much. But the crispiness I'm getting is from the Cheeto. Which... I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little over Flamin' Hot Cheetos. I'm back here, I promise. I'm a little over Flamin' Hot Cheetos. But nonetheless, if I was gonna get either of these, it would definitely be these. And these were more popular, which maybe I got a bad batch or something like that. But I think these are much, much better. They wouldn't be something I would get all the time, though. I would just get the corn dogs, to be honest. But I still like them. if I'm picking between the two, it's these, because these got a 2. But these get a 7 out of 10. I do like them. Okay, I'm not going to hold you guys much longer. Number one, as I said before, I think with the weather changing back and forth, it's gone from 70 degrees, 65 degrees, down to 20 degrees, and back and forth. It's really messing with my sinuses lately, and today I ended up getting a migraine when I woke up. So I don't feel the best, and these lights aren't helping, which is why you don't see me like housing food like I normally do. This was definitely the truest, closest to a review that you'll see from me. But overall, I think this place is really good. I would stick to the corn dogs. They do have some other stuff on the menu, but these things are really popular for a reason. For me personally, if I was picking a perfect one, it would be either this one right here or the spicy one with the cheddar cheese, but I would want the cheddar cheese with the spicy sausage in the middle. I know I sound like I'm like making all the stuff up, but that would be the perfect one with these two. I want to bite this, but I know I'm going to if I keep eating, I'm going to get sick. No, don't do it. Yeah, do it. Just a cheddar, it's fine. Kind of. So, is this a place I would recommend? Absolutely. Absolutely. $27 for 5 giant corn dogs isn't really that bad when you think about it, because that comes out to about $5 for one of these giant things, and they are giant. So, not necessarily a ripoff in my opinion. I feel like it's fair when you think about it. I think if you get them individually, it's like 6 and change. So if you were to get 5, you'd be at like 30 and change. So you get a little bit of a discount, but it's good for people who kind of want to get a sampler, want to try them. That's exactly what I did, so I like them even more that way. But overall, out of a 10, the entire restaurant, I would give about an 8.5 to. We usually go out of 5 stars, which if you want to extrapolate, that would be like a 4.7. The corn dogs are excellent. The sides, but all of these, I like the versatility that you can do where you can mix and match all different kinds of sauces. There are other ones on the menu as well, but I only was going to do 5. 1, I felt like absolute cheeks, and 2, you're not going to eat 17 corn dogs in one sitting. That's just not for me. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm going to go take a nap, believe it or not, and then I'm going to have this video, I'm going to edit it. I don't know why I'm telling you that. Me either. You can tell. I'm kind of out of it, but we'll be back though tomorrow. More content. I love you out of hand signs. They made it to YouTube.